Welcome to the repair shop, where cherished family heirlooms are brought back to life.
Anything can happen. This is the workshop of dreams.
Home to furniture restorer Jay Blades.
Nowadays, things are not built to last, so we've become part of this throwaway culture. It's all about preserving and restoring. We bring the old back to new.
Working alongside Jay will be some of the country's leading craftspeople.
I like making things with my hands.
I love to see how things work, and I want to know how things work.
Whether it's a Rembrandt or somebody's family piece, every painting deserves the same.
Each bringing their own unique set of skills.
You're about to witness some magic.
They will resurrect, revive,
Oh, yes.
and rejuvenate treasured possessions and irreplaceable pieces of family history.
Oh, my goodness me. It looks like it's new.
Bringing both the objects
Oh, wow.
and the memories that they hold back to life. In the repair shop today, a secret mission to restore some precious family heirlooms.
My wife, she doesn't know about this, so...
She doesn't know about what? What do you mean? She doesn't know you've got these?
No.
And Steve and Dom team up to tussle with a piece of farming history.
It's going.
First, the repair shop is taking delivery of something big.
There we go. This must be our guy. I don't even know what he's bringing us, actually. I think it's heavy, though. I think it's going to be heavy.
Richard Harrison is a parish councillor in the village of Coates in Cirencester, where a century-old treasured timepiece is in danger of being consigned to history.
Steve, we've got another one here for you. It's a pocket watch. Oh, wow. That's nice.
This exciting restoration is a massive job which will test the talents of the whole team. Clock specialist Steve has also called in Dominic Chinea for his metalworking skills.
So, Richard, could you tell us anything about the history of the clock?
So the clock was purchased by the villagers in 1911 to celebrate the coronation of George V.
All right, OK.
It sits on what is now a residential property, but was at the time the National School.
OK.
Up until the late 80s, it was mechanical, and then they converted it to a quartz battery movement.
What do you reckon then, Dom?
The water's definitely got into it.
Yeah.
This is probably the worst area from looking at it.
Really
yeah.
hasn't it?
Put your hand in there, can't you?
Careful, you might cut yourself.
Yeah, someone's been in here before. Look, there's bits of filler and expanding foam or something.
It'd be nice to have a look inside then.
Oh, there you go.
So it's just stuck on with tape.
It's 100 years old, you know, we've been innovative throughout the years.
So it's a wooden frame inside. The wood doesn't actually look that bad. So it must be some good quality old oak, I would imagine.
Is the other side similar to this, or is it?
Other than the broken glass,
Oh, it's got broken glass on the other
the
side.
other side is exactly the same.
Oh, my word.
See the wood.
Oh,
There's the
wood
bottom
really
again.
has rotted away just there. Dom, what are your initial thoughts?
It's definitely a job. The great thing is we've got all of the original hardware, all of the original doors. Although they're held on with gaffer tape, they're still there, so we can save them and put them back in as they were. Yeah, which is great. You get some new glass.
I think that would be very much appreciated by the villagers.
Okay.
I think it sounds brilliant, so thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, thanks a lot for bringing it along.
Thank you.
Quite. Once it's fully
Nice to meet
restored,
you.
we'll get it back to you.
Thank you very much.
Right.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Well done.
Yeah.
Got your work cut out.
I think the villagers at the moment are hopefully putting a lot of trust in the chairman of the parish council. I think when the clock returns, we'll reinstall the clock, and then hopefully plenty of tea, homemade cakes, and a bit of a party to celebrate the return of a very I suppose, an important icon within the village.
Every aspect of this clock needs care and attention, and because it has 2 faces, it's double the amount of work.
We'll get all the clock mechanisms off, get the wood out, be left with the steel frame. There's so many nice original details. Like, it'd be so nice to save what we can, cut out the rotten bits and replace the damaged areas.
So we'll come and pick it up in about half an hour?
Yeah, no problem.
Have you ever repaired a clock before?
I've not repaired a clock, no. I wouldn't know where to start with the actual clock mechanisms.
So it's just this little unit here. It's better if I put a battery unit where the village folk can get to it.
Easily serviced, yeah. I just want to get this main steel drum stripped bare, take it away to get it sandblasted, which will remove any paint and filler and the old previous repairs, and it will take everything away. Whatever's left will be solid metal.
Sandblasting is a specialist job, so while Dom sends the drum off to a local company, Steve can begin tackling the rust on the clock faces.
Now what I'm doing is I'm cleaning it up with some polymer polish and a bit of very, very fine wire wool. The difficulty is avoiding all the black paintwork so I don't rub that off. It's taking time. I can only do a small area at a time because I've got to really, really take care that I'm protecting every little bit of it. But on the whole, I'm really pleased at how it's coming on.
The boys may have their hands full with the Titanic timepiece, but there's a new arrival at the repair shop.
So, what have we got here then?
What have we, yeah?
This intriguing contraption has been brought in by local museum trustee Jane Barnes.
It's very heavily built, isn't it?
It's solid.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Right, what have we got here then?
We believe it to be a hay press for making hay bales.
Yeah.
Before the 19th century, cutting and storing hay by hand was back-breaking work. But Britain flourished during the Industrial Revolution, with inventions and advancements taking farming up a gear. This hay baler would have been key in making the farmer's life that bit sweeter.
And you put the hay in there?
Yes, it gets pressed down and then you open the door to take the bale out.
Ah, it must have taken ages to do that, to produce a hay bale.
Mustn't it? They reckoned that a 2-man team could do 72 bales in a day.
In a day, 72.
Oh, my word. So what's wrong with it?
It doesn't work.
This, I think.
We'd like to be able to show our visitors what happened, because they're quite intrigued by it.
I think this, the problem's the mechanism up in here. It's just rusted.
I think it's probably sat for, I don't know, 50 years.
50 years, yeah.
Right, well, leave it with us.
We'll get it working, though, for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah, absolutely.
OK, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks for coming in.
Well, but I worked that out here.
Absolutely.
We're looking forward very much to its return, and we'll be able to see how it worked and what people had to do in order to feed their horses.
Confident this should be a relatively quick fix, Steve and Dom get cracking straight away.
First thing we need to do, I think, is just see if we can loosen off these nuts. Just try and free them up.
Yeah.
Because it's so rusty.
Your fingers. Go on, go for it. Oh! We've got the actual press moving, and that just needs de-rusting and oiling. Then it's going to move quite freely. It's always the last bit that's always difficult, isn't it?
Always the last bit.
Always the last one.
Yeah. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's it, it's going.
An hour later, and the hay press is in pieces.
How are we going to clean this up? Do you think a fine file or emery or something?
Yeah, wire wool, something like that, we'll clean it up. Fine, yeah.
You remember how it goes back together?
No idea. That's what you're here for.
Sorry. With the parts now cleaned, it's time to rebuild.
Wait, turn it over.
Have I? What?
Turn it over.
No.
Turn it over. It's inside out. Yeah.
Sorry. That's a bit more like it.
They can't afford to get it wrong, as museum trustee Jane is due back.
Hello, Jane.
Hello.
How are we doing? Come on in.
Fine, thank you.
You all right? I'm very good,
Had a
actually.
busy day?
Always. It's always busy here.
Yeah.
Steve, you do us a favour, mate. Do you want to bring it over?
I will.
If you come this way, then.
This vintage agricultural machine was rusted to a standstill, but thanks to Steve and Dom, it's now a fully functioning example.
Not only have we got it moving, but we've got it making hay bales.
Real hay. Wow. Oh,
There we go.
now you can imagine it being used.
Yep.
I think the children will be really interested, and adults as well, actually, because everybody has a look at it.
Yeah.
Because they've never seen anything like it before.
Excellent.
So I'm not going to ask you to put this on your roof rack, because it's a little bit too heavy. But we'll get this shipped down to the museum for you, as long as you're happy with it.
I'm very happy with it. I think you've done a wonderful job. Thank you very much indeed, both
Bless
of
her.
you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Jay.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Steve.
All right.
With one more satisfied customer sent on her way, Dom and Steve can get back to the village clock. Meanwhile, another visitor, Graham Kellie from Reigate, has arrived with a fragile piece requiring a more delicate touch.
Hello. Good morning. How are you doing?
Fine, thank you.
So what have we got here, then?
And when it comes to handling delicate goods, Guillaume Pons is the man with the golden touch.
We've got here 2 raw Worcester vases
Right.
from the early 1900s, both damaged when we inherited them in 1996.
Yeah.
Wondering what you can do to make them better.
All right, well, best get them out and have a look, then. How did you get these, or how did they come into your hands?
Right, they belong to my wife,
Right.
and she inherited them from her granny Doris, who died in 1996. I brought them today in memory of Granny Doris, because she absolutely adored her granddaughter, who's my wife, Shirley, and they've got some great memories attached to them.
Yeah.
So what we've got here, this one has lost just a nasty chip out of there, and this one is slightly more serious, that it's got quite severe cracking on the base, as if it's been dropped and smashed.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping you guys can perform some magic and get them back to how they were.
Actually, what happened is it was broken in two pieces.
Yes.
And then someone put far too much glue in it,
Yes.
and the wrong glue as well. So the idea is just to take it apart,
Yes.
clean it very well, glue it back properly with the right adhesive,
Yes.
and do a bit of fill where it's necessary, and then it will look very good.
Lovely.
And the same for this one, it can be restored as well.
Will the colour be the same?
Yeah, of course.
It's just that I'm going to be under severe pressure from my wife when I show her these, because she doesn't know about this. So
She doesn't know about what? What do you mean? She doesn't know you've got these?
no, sometime she's going to notice they're missing from the china cabinet.
But that'll be a pleasant surprise.
It will be a pleasant surprise for her, but my life is in your hands. If this goes wrong,
It won't go
my
wrong.
life won't be worth living.
So what would this mean to your wife to get these fully restored?
She'll be delighted, because she's been told these are not restorable.
Well, what I'll say is leave them both with us, and then as soon as they're fully restored and repaired, we'll get back to you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much. The look on her face, I can't wait to see it when I do actually reveal these vases to her, fully restored, and the link with her grandma Doris will be complete then.
So, no pressure whatsoever. Wife doesn't know that these are missing. God blimey. But that is quite crude, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's quite often that you see this kind of restoration, you know, it's been done by someone in the family or a cleaner who broke it and was so scared that she put it back very quickly.
These vases date back to the early 1900s and were painted by Harry Stinton. A Royal Worcester artist for nearly 70 years, his work is highly coveted amongst porcelain collectors. Guillaume's first task is to steam clean the vase.
It does soften a bit the glue. You can see that it is moving a bit already.
That looks a bit severe, man. Is that all right?
Yeah, it is all right. It's not that hot. I mean, it's hot. It's okay for the vase. It's okay for my fingers as well.
I like that. I do like that. It's like dry cleaning for ceramics.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Outside the repair shop in the forge, the village clock's metal drum is back from its sandblasting session.
Hello, Jay. How's it going?
Good. What are you doing?
We're just patching in all the, repairing all the rusty bits. Now this has all been blasted.
But hold on a minute, isn't the cut? This is not the same one, or is it the same one?
No, it is. Yes, it is. Because of the blasting, it's stripped off all of the old paint and the rust and everything else. So this is just the bare steel.
Oh, cool.
That bit's come out there.
Yeah.
Just got all the corrosion and the rust. And then I've remade the panel that we could just put back in. All right, watch your eyes then.
Hold on. I've got my Blues Brother glasses, so I can put these on. All right, you
Perfect.
go for it.
Inside the repair shop, Steve's begun work on the bezels that hold the glass faces in place.
The one great thing is it's actually brass. I'm going to polish the brass up, lacquer it, and set against the black of the rest of the case of the clock. It's going to look absolutely spectacular, the way it was probably when it was new. So this has come up really, really well. We went through about 10 layers of paint and lacquer before getting through to this surface, and that'll lacquer up really well now.
Meanwhile, woodwork whiz kid Will is dealing with the clock's internal structure, which is the worse for wear thanks to some serious water damage.
What I might do is saw off all of this rotten wood here, maybe up to this line, cut a new piece of oak, stick it on, and then carve it back in. You could easily just sort of make everything brand new, but I think that sort of kind of takes away the history of the piece and the story behind it. We speak a lot in here about throwaway society, people buying cheaper, easily made furniture, throwing it in the bin when it breaks, whereas so there is something quite nice about keeping on to that old furniture and adding bits to it to sort of keep it pushing forwards in time.
It's a huge team effort to ensure this clock lasts another 100 years.
It's definitely going to be future-proof.
Absolutely.
That's definitely going to hold it, is it?
I think so, because it's holding it now, isn't it?
Because it'd be a disaster if it does.
Well, Will can fix it again, can't he?
Steve's working his magic on the clock mechanism, which hasn't ticked or talked for over a year. And he's come up with an ingenious solution to enable the villagers to change the batteries.
This is made out of an old broom handle. It's for plugging into where the battery was, where the battery should go. And then this battery compartment will be down the bottom of the clock so that anyone can change the battery without trying to reach up putting a battery in there, which will make it a lot easier for them.
With the wooden frame complete, now comes the challenge of positioning it correctly within the drum.
Bunch of fingers. Lovely paintwork, Shay. Lovely paintwork.
Go on, mess it up. Go on.
Whoa. Not about that much before we need to. Okay, hold it. We're nearly there. Need to measure, really. Quite relieved now, actually. That's the final time that's going to have to go in. We don't have to take it out again, so... yeah.
It's rather more quiet over on Guillaume's workbench, as he deftly works on the delicate Royal Worcester vases.
When I remove the glue, it's just like, you see that the breakage is actually very clean. For me, it's a very good sign because it means that I just, with the steam cleaner, I finish to clean it a bit all around, and then I put it back, and then you would see the crack will disappear.
With all traces of glue and grime removed, a transparent adhesive is applied to stick the pieces back together.
That is really nice. I do like that. I can't get over how good that looks.
Yeah, it was just like, that's why the cleaning was so important. That's why you really have to get used of the old glue.
I bet they didn't even know that was the original coat.
No, I'm sure, yeah. He hasn't been the original coat for like decades. It's just...
Wow, so that one to me looks nearly done.
For this one, I'm going to, I need to take a mold of the rim to build up the rim with some resin. So.
Oh, OK, I'm with you.
Guillaume uses a silicone mold to get an impression of the rim so he can recreate the damaged side.
So now I can feel like it's hard, so it has set, so I can remove it.
Using a resin paste that matches the color of the porcelain, he fills in the chip and then leaves it to dry.
I'm very pleased, actually, because the filler went everywhere, so I don't have to add more. I think just sanding what there is will be enough.
After sanding down the excess, it's time to make a start on the tricky task of matching up the paintwork.
The acrylic tend to darken a bit when it dries, so it's always better to start a bit with a lighter color and then see how it dries after. You can't do it in only one layer. You have to build up a bit retouching with several layers.
So how are we getting on? Is it painting time?
Yeah, no, it's going very well, yeah. I need to do a bit of gilding on the rim, and I'm going to try with gold powder.
So what's powder? What, is it different? Is it just... Oh, it's this stuff?
Yeah, it's kind of like a metal powder.
Well, this is delicate, isn't it? Like, I just lifted it and it just starts.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh.
My lovely yellow is full of...
I know. See, that's why you shouldn't get me on your desk. That's why Kirsten doesn't allow me to touch anything. Sorry about that. Can't go wrong with a bit of gold everywhere. Yeah.
While Guillaume continues his painstaking paintwork on the antique vases...
We ready?
Yes.
Moment of truth.
It's the final countdown for the clock.
Wow. Oh, my God, it looks brilliant.
In readiness for its return to the village of Coates in the Cotswolds.
Don't go dropping it. I think the village are going to be really, really happy with this.
God blimey. Look what you've created, a masterpiece.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
With the restoration complete, the clock has returned to the picturesque village of Coates, its home for over 100 years, where Chairman of the Parish Council, Richard, is about to unveil it to the village.
I'm really excited about seeing what's under here. That is amazing. Wow, the face of the clock is incredible. They have done an amazing job. Yeah, last time this was stuck on with something like gaffer tape.
When the clock arrived at the repair shop, it was in a sorry state. Now, it looks positively stately.
Yeah, I cannot wait to see this up and to see those hands ticking. I'm really, really pleased. And the villagers will be really, really pleased with it. That's a clock to be proud of.
As Richard returns the clock to its rightful place, the grand unveiling can commence.
thank you for joining me to welcome back the restored clock. You could join me in a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm the 5th generation of my family to live in the village. I have very fond memories of looking at it. I'm thrilled that they've taken the trouble and to get it restored to its former glory.
We all knew it was part of the village history, and it was a focal point in a way, with it being on the old national school, and it's just beautiful to see it back.
It's been a revelation to have that splendid restoration on the front of our house is quite a privilege.
I think today's been a resounding success, and I think the repair shop has done more than just repair the clock. I think it's given us a bit of community spirit, which I think is awesome.
Back at the repair shop, Guillaume is finishing the restoration of the Royal Worcester vases.
How are we doing with time? Graham needs to get these back before his wife notices.
It's done.
Is it?
Yeah.
Really? You finished?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Let's have a look then.
Have a look.
You're good. You're too good. Lady and gentlemen, if you don't mind, come and have a butcher's at this.
Ladies.
And Will.
Ladies and gentlemen. No, it's Steve.
So look at that.
They look like they're sort of perfect, come off a shelf somewhere.
They do.
That's a cracking job.
No pun intended. Steady on. Hopefully she hasn't noticed that these are gone. Yeah.
She's going to be really pleased with that.
Be over the moon.
Beautiful job.
Thank you.
Oh, you start the claps, ready?
Well done. All right.
I'm blushing really.
Let's get them wrapped up, though.
When these vases came to the repair shop, one had a huge chip in the rim and the other had suffered a bodged repair. But Guillaume's skillful craftsmanship has returned them to near mint condition.
I'm very happy. I think it looks very good, and then I hope Graham is going to be happy. He should be happy, and especially his wife. His wife has to be happy with the work, because it belongs to her.
The vases are now safely back in Graham's hands, but his mission to surprise his wife Shirley didn't go to plan.
After you've been married to someone for quite a while, it's very difficult to keep secrets.
I noticed that the vases were missing when I looked at the china cabinet, and I thought, where's the 2 little ones gone? And eventually I got it out of Graham that he was going to have them restored professionally.
Here we go.
I can't wait to see
2 of
these.
your granny's vases.
I really cannot wait. And look at that.
You've done a really good job.
Completely invisible. That is absolutely a work of art. The damage was in a really pertinent part of it. It wasn't hidden or anything, and it was so difficult to hide.
I think Granny Doris will be very, very pleased.
I think she would be
with that.
very pleased with that as well.
Great job.
That's
OK, that is
first
vase
class.
number 1. Let's have a look at vase number 2.
Okay. Oh, my goodness. You can't see any of it. It's as if it's just come out from being produced. I'm so pleased with that.
You mean
so
it?
beautiful.
Yeah.
I do mean it. Oh, thank you so
Yeah.
much. I have a lipstick on you now. That is wonderful. 2 perfect vases in my book. The vases mean a lot to me because they belong to my grandma, and we were very close. And for the future, now that they've been repaired, they'll go on for more generations, so we're really pleased.
Join us next time as more cherished possessions go from neglected to perfected.